Happy holidays to fans of Subject Found. I invite you to enjoy this season's very special episode. After the episode, there'll be some very important information and some good news about season 3 of this show. Make sure you check it out.
Did you bring them?
Yeah, here.
There's only 4. I told you to grab a ton of cookies.
I tried. I took as many as I could.
It's not hard enough.
I almost got caught.
There are plates of cookies down there. Brownies too. Nobody would have noticed if you took more.
But they were watching.
Well, it doesn't matter now. I guess we'll have to make these last.
Sorry, Kai. I tried. I really did.
Okay.
You're still going to tell me the story, right? You promised.
Yeah, I'll still tell you the story. Hey, want to go into the fort? I'll tell you in there. You always liked my forts.
Yeah, please.
Okay, but don't knock it down this time.
Adults are so annoying.
Yeah, they are. That's because they're drinking alcohol. It makes them dumb. They'll understand in a few years.
Do you understand it? You're not that much older than me.
Yes, I do.
How?
I have older friends, Kat. I just do. I know about a lot of things. I'm your older brother. I know what I'm talking about.
Why do adults drink then? If it makes them so annoying, it's so dumb.
I have no idea. I know I'm not going to do it when I'm an adult.
Me neither. Santa definitely won't bring them any presents.
They don't need to worry about Santa.
Why? Everyone needs to worry about Santa.
Not adults. Plus, Christmas isn't just about kids getting presents because we're good.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not, Kat. Sure, Santa visits good kids, but bad kids get visited too.
I know. Santa puts coal in their stockings.
No, not by Santa. Someone else visits the bad kids on Christmas.
Who?
I thought you wanted me to tell you a Christmas story.
I do. But I want to know who visits bad kids on Christmas. Sounds scary.
Not just kids, adults too.
Wow. Even adults get visited if they're bad? They shouldn't be bad either. Who visits them? Is it one of Santa's helpers?
I mean, I guess, in a way.
Who is it? I want to know.
Don't be a brat. Have a cookie and I'll tell you. But you have to promise not to tell Mom and Dad anything, okay?
Okay.
Santa isn't the only one with magic that comes from the north.
He's not?
No, don't be silly.
I'm not. It's not my fault. I've never heard that. No one ever tells me anything.
That's because adults don't want you to know about the Krampus.
The Krampus? Who's that?
Not who, but what.
Is the Krampus nice like Santa? Does he wear a red suit too?
Oh no, the Krampus doesn't wear a red suit. He doesn't wear any clothes.
Ew!
It's not like it's naked, Cat. But you can't see its privates. It's all furry and it has huge muscles and big horns on its head.
The Krampus sounds gross.
Okay, so what does Santa do?
He flies around the world, brings presents to boys and girls on Christmas Eve. He fills stockings with goodies. Oh, and he eats a lot of cookies and drinks a lot of milk too.
Right. Why does he do that?
Because they've been good and listened to their parents and behaved and did chores. Oh, and good grades. They did well in school, like me. Mrs. Stokes said my art project was the best.
You're right. But does Santa bring presents to bad girls and boys?
No, they get a lump of coal in the stocking.
No, that's what our parents want us to believe, but it's not true.
It's not?
Santa doesn't bother bringing bad kids anything. He doesn't have time for that. He's too busy bringing good kids their stuff.
So someone helps him.
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
And that's the Krampus. The Krampus is Santa's helper?
Kind of, in a way.
In a way?
Yeah, a long time ago, the Krampus and Santa were friends. They were basically equals. They both had the same superpowers.
Santa doesn't have superpowers. He has reindeer.
You can be so dumb sometimes.
Oh, I'm telling. You can't say that. That's bad. You just said we're not supposed to be bad, and saying mean things is bad.
Anyway, the Krampus and Santa are coming from the same place.
The North Pole?
Yeah, the North Pole.
Are they friends?
No, not even close. They don't like each other at all.
Who wouldn't like Santa? Everyone loves him.
The Krampus doesn't.
Well, I don't like the Krampus then.
You shouldn't say that. The Krampus can hear you.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can. Remember, the Krampus has superpowers just like Santa. Where do you think the song comes from? He knows when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake.
That's about Santa.
You're dumb if you think that Santa punishes you. He probably won't bring you presents now.
Don't say that. That's not nice. You're being mean. You're not supposed to be mean. Santa's watching.
No, he's not. The Krampus is. The Krampus is always watching. He has to, because he has to know who the bad kids are. Because he has to do the job on Christmas Eve, too. He makes the bad people pay.
Stop it. You're scaring me.
On Christmas Eve, the Krampus travels all around the world and he finds the bad boys and girls and he punishes them.
I don't want to be punished.
Like I was saying before we were so
He finds them in their bedroom, and some kids he takes back into the forest of the North Pole where he lives, and no one ever sees them again. And they're the lucky ones.
What about the other kids? The ones who aren't lucky? What does he do with them?
Remember our neighbor, Jimmy?
Yes.
Remember what happened to him?
I don't want to talk about him, Kai.
They said his house burned down, but that's not true. That's why the fire department put that big tarp just over his bedroom. The rest of the house was still visible because it didn't burn down. The adults lied about that. It was just Jimmy's bedroom. You want to know why?
No.
Because on Christmas Eve that year, the Krampus came for Jimmy. Jimmy had done bad things, Kat. He stole from his mom and dad, and the Krampus knew, so it found Jimmy.
What did it do to him?
It burned him alive, Kat, and then it ate him, right there in his bedroom. His parents found his half-chewed leg in the morning.
Stop it! I don't like this story. It's scaring me.
You should be scared.
Why?
Because you've been bad this year.
No, I haven't. I've been very good. I'm doing good in school, and I always do my chores.
But you don't always follow the rules.
Yes, I do.
Like now, you're supposed to be in bed, but you're not. You stole cookies when you weren't supposed to, and now you're staying up with me when you should be in bed so Santa can come.
Stop it.
Do you think Santa's happy that you're disobeying the rules? Because he's not, and that's why the Krampus helps him.
Helps him?
Yeah, the Krampus helps Santa. It's hard enough for Santa to get all around the world in one night, and that's just for the good kids. He doesn't have time to deal with all the bad kids. That's the Krampus's job. He takes care of all the bad kids so that Santa doesn't have to. Kids like Jimmy. Kids who don't go to bed on time or who take cookies from adults. It's been that way for a long time. Like forever. Like even before Mom and Dad were born. The Krampus has the same list Santa does. He knows where all the bad kids live and he knows their name. He even knows which room in the house is theirs. That way he can come get them in the middle of the night and their parents won't even know. Parents just wake up on Christmas morning and their kids are gone. Or eaten alive, like Jimmy.
Stop it, Kai. I don't like this story anymore. You stop it. Let's talk about something different. Tell me a Christmas story you were supposed to tell me. What was that?
I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear that sound? I definitely heard something.
We're not supposed to lie, Kat. Remember, the Krampus will know.
Stop, Kai. I told you I didn't like that story. I don't want to hear about the Krampus anymore. And I did hear something. Listen.
Maybe you heard the Krampus.
Stop it. Kai, what if the Krampus is here?
Maybe he is. Maybe he is here because you've been bad.
I haven't been, I'm telling you. I heard downstairs, listen.
You didn't...
Mom? That sounded like Mom.
It wasn't. Don't be dumb. It wasn't Mom. You're just scared. Listen, Kat, I'm sorry if I scared you. I'm just messing around. I didn't mean any of it. I really didn't.
Do you mean that?
Yeah, I was just messing around.
So all the stuff you said about the Krampus, it's not real.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. I was just messing with you. It was really mean.
It was very mean. I didn't like it.
I won't do it again. I promise.
So, the Krampus isn't real.
He isn't any more real than Santa.
But Santa is real.
And so is the Krampus.
You said you would stop Kai. What? What was that?
I don't know. It's probably just Mom or Dad checking on us.
Doesn't sound like Mom or Dad.
Well, it is, okay? Just be quiet. Don't say a word.
Kai, I'm scared.
No, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Oh, God. I promise I wasn't nervous. I didn't mean to be. I didn't do anything, I promise. Tell the Krampus to go away, please.
It's not you, Kat. I'm sorry I said those things. You didn't do anything. It was me. I've been bad, Kat. I did bad stuff. Didn't think I hurt. You're a good little sister. You've always been good. You know that. Right? But I wasn't. And I did some bad things to this kid at school. And I was really mean to him. And I hurt him. And he hurt because of me. And because of me, he hurt himself. And it's all my fault. My fault. Always remember tonight, okay, Kat? Remember what you're going to see. Never be mean to anyone, okay? You have to promise me that.
I will.
Hey fans, I hope you enjoyed that very special one-off holiday episode. I want to thank a couple special people for making that happen. First, the stars of the show, Sunshine and Pacific Obadiah of Midnight Disease. You can find more information about them at midnightdisease.com. Krampus.net. Mom was played by Sarah Ray Werner of Girl in Space, a very kind soul who I hold dear. You can find more information about her show, Sci-Fi Deep Space Adventure, at girlinspace.com. Dad was played by Jeff Heimbach, or, if you were in Germany, Heimbach, of Return Home. If you're a fan of Subject Found, I'm sure you'll be a fan of Return Home if you haven't heard of it already. Be sure to go over to returnhomepodcast.com to find out more about the show. And then some very special people filled out the party scene. First off, just about everybody at that party has the same employer, a department store located conveniently over the gates of hell. Yes, that's right. Thoreau Smiley of the wonderful Attention Hellmart Shoppers and 1994 podcast provided a number of voices that those of you with keener ears were able to pick up on, including my favorite, Chet. I want to thank Thoreau for bringing the whole crew along, and you can find out more about both 1994 and Attention Hellmart Shoppers over at attentionhellmartshoppers.com. Danilo Battistini provided voices all the way from Brazil. Danilo is a great podcaster, audio drama in and of himself. For those of you who speak Brazilian Portuguese, you might want to definitely check out Contador de Historias, which is Danilo's audio drama. You can find out more information at contadordehistorias.art.br, as in Brazil. And then last but not least, is Samantha Taylor of The Hidden Staircase. If you want creepy stuff, you definitely want to go check out her show. You can find more information about what Samantha has to offer over at catalogofterrors.com. It was absolutely great to be able to host this all-star lineup for this holiday special. It was also great to play around with the Subject Found world a little bit again. It's been a long time since the season 2 finale. Some of you are agreeing with that. Now you're probably asking, what about season 3? Let me give you a brief update. Do you want season 3? Yes, I hear you screaming it from this far away. You want season 3. Well, here's some good news. I recently worked with Dog and Pony Studios, who produced season 2 of the show, who also produced Who Killed Julie, and we have figured out a way to make season 3 happen. You see, it wasn't always clear cut. There was a fundraiser in the summer of 2018 to try to get the funds to do a season 3, and it failed epically. You see, season 3 is written in draft status. I have not started editing it yet. But that world and that story is too big to do on my own. And season 1 and 2 of the show were volunteer efforts. The folks that brought you those 2 wonderful stories, brought those stories to life, did so out of the kindness of their heart, volunteered their hours. We can't do that anymore. So I had a decision to make. The more I talked to fans of the show, they understood. They know that this is a very expensive thing to do, and to do as well as the folks who do all the voice acting and the professionals over at Dog and Pony Studios do to make that sound of the world that you get to immerse yourself in. Fans understood that. They get it. The expense all the way around in time and money comes directly from me, and that is not sustainable. I thought a fundraiser would help, and unfortunately, it didn't even make as much of a dent in the cost of season 3 as it needed to. But the good news is season 3 is going to happen, and I can say that with almost complete certainty. Now, here's how it's going to happen, and here's how you can help. Starting in December, this month, I'm going to set aside Patreon funds to fund the 3rd season of Subject Found. My patrons patron for many reasons, whether it's this show, Who Killed Julie, Diary of a Madman, horrible writing, maybe the exclusive audio drama You, which only patrons get. Whatever the reason for their support, I appreciate it. They are the ones that are going to make this happen, but it cannot happen until it's fully funded. I cannot ask actors and the wonderful people at Dog and Pony Studios to commit until the project is funded. How can you help? By becoming a patron. As those patron dollars are set aside month by month, we will work toward funding this. The more patrons at all levels, the more funding we'll have, the quicker we can get towards working. So if you want a third season, head over to patreon.com/Paul Sading and become a patron. Pick what's comfortable for you, what you can sustain. Even if you can only do it for a few months, each dollar helps us get there. Anyone who has contributed will have access to exclusives. That includes the story ideas, script fun that we're having, the progress, art as it becomes available, and for patrons who contribute $25 to the project, you will get the entire Season 3 as soon as it's ready, even if you're not a current patron at that time. That's correct. All levels, from $1 all the way up, it does not matter. Once you hit that threshold of $25 donated toward the effort, you will be assured to receive the entire third season at one time as soon as it's ready and well before the public ever hears it. So the third season is up to you, the fans of Subject Found. If you want it to happen, it can. We all come together to make this a reality. Again, head over to paulsading.com and you can find the tab there to support the show, or just go directly to patreon.com/Paul Sading. Look for those updates. Let's do this together. Put me to work quick. Put me to work early. It's winter time. I can be inside working. Let's do it. I'm very excited about it. Thank you to those of you who do help us make a third season. Ultimately, I want to tell this story. If it doesn't happen in podcast form, I will adapt that script to a novel and release it as part of the Subject Found series. But I hope that we're able to pull this off because this world is massive. It's dark. It includes a monster that I've never done before. The two monsters that you've heard in these first two seasons, this third one is unlike either one of them. The story is unlike any story that I've done so far. It was a heck of a lot of fun, and it needs to see the light of day. Help me make it so. If you enjoy what I create, again, during the season or even in the off season, I am constantly creating fiction. That fiction is reserved for my patrons. Without them, none of these podcasts would have happened. They deserve some special treats, and they get them 2 times a month, at least, even during the off seasons. If you want more of my fiction, whether it's You, Who Killed Julie, Diary of a Madman, Subject Found, or the exclusive new audio dramas that I'm going to be doing in the future, where patrons are the only ones that have access to those audio dramas, become a patron today. You can again find that information at paulsading.com, click the support tab, or head over to patreon.com/Paul Sading. Until you hear from me again, have a wonderful holiday season, a happy new year, happy Easter, 4th of July, however long it takes for us to talk to each other again. Go check out one of my books, 12 Deaths of Christmas, Chasing the Demon, or for those of you who want to start your own podcast, Novel Idea to Podcast, How to Sell More Books Through Podcasting. Available on Amazon and other places you find your books. Thank you for your download. Thank you for your support. Keep being epic.